Jill Greenlee is a local musician, and she recently released her debut song and music video. She's here today to tell you more about her music. Welcome to CI Living. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So this music video, I understand, is very special because it was actually based on a bedtime story that you created for your daughter. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, every night I tell her a story, and I just kind of make it up off the top of my head. And I found myself at my piano thinking on this story that kept coming up about this golden meadow. So I wrote the song, recorded it, and a friend of mine was like, we need to do something with this. Don't release it, and let's wait it out. And we did wait until things started happening and other people got involved. And the woman who directed it reminded me of the origin of it and was like, I'm seeing your daughter. I'm seeing you and your daughter in this meadow. And it just kind of all flowed from there.
And what was that experience like for you, being on set and having a full production crew and all of those things?
Yes, it was legit as it gets. We had a huge crew. My daughter did so great on set. It felt, since the song was done like 2 years before, I just felt like it's go time. Like, I'm ready for this. Like, let's hit action. Let's go. I felt really comfortable, you know, with the cameras there and the awesome people that were around. And I was wondering how my daughter would do on set, but she crushed it. She was so natural and just professional as ever. It was a very cool experience, yeah.
And then after that experience, it kind of was even more elevated because you were able to have a screening at Harvest Moon Twin Drive-In, right?
Yes, the cinematographer had the idea because we were like, where can we air it? Like the weekend of its release, like how can we make this special? And he was like, the drive-in in Gibson. I'm like, that's brilliant. Let's do it. And we watched it. It was great because they started at 2 different times. So we watched it on one screen and then we were able to run over and watch it on the other screen.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
And I feel like with the sunset behind it, because we're going to show you this music video in a few minutes and you'll see what we're talking about. I feel like it just fits perfectly with the theme and just like the way
the overall
the sunset
feel
there, the overall feel of all of it.
Nature, and yeah, for sure, that was so cool with the sunset. It was so stunning.
And when did you become a musician? Like, what was sort of your inspiration, and why do you do music?
I guess it all started as a kid. My folks took me to shows, whether it be theater or rock concerts, and music has always been a way for me to kind of express my emotions that I don't always like to do, but through music I can. And I play in different bands and things, but it's been really fun to release my own stuff. And I've got a new song coming out this Friday. So if you find me on the internet, look out for my song this Friday called Out at Sea.
That's very exciting. What was the inspiration behind Out at Sea? Or is it a secret?
It's not a secret, but it's very spiritual. And if you want to talk to me about it sometime, I'd love to, because I really felt close to my grandmother who had passed when I was writing it. And it was a very cool experience, feeling like it was almost being channeled through, which sounds crazy, but when you hear the song, you might get a feel of that.
Sure, divine inspiration.
Exactly.
And then you also have some concerts and things coming up locally, right? Do you want to talk about
that?
Well,
this weekend is the Great Cover-Up at the Rose Bowl. This is like its 30-some year, I think. I'll be performing at that on Saturday with some friends. And next Thursday at Fire Doll Studio, I will be opening up for this awesome musician named Ari Hest. That is next Thursday, the 13th.
Nice. And when we come back, we're going to watch the music video. So do you want to kind of give us a little bit of a preview of what we're going to see?
It's just, you got to open up your mind to just your imagination, because the story was you go to this golden meadow and you like sit in meditation and imagine what you want or what you want to see, and the meadow will show it to you. And it's got a feeling of that, but also a feeling of like motherhood and the separation between child and mother that is inevitably going to happen in life, but how you can like find each other again in this special place you've created. Just, ponder these things as you watch Golden Meadow.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for being here and for sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much for having me and for showing it. I'm excited for people to see it.